Well, we just wrapped up an electric performance number one here at the Indian National Finals Rodeo. Afternoon performance concluded. The night performance has concluded. Now we are at the highlight of your evening. Welcome to the INFR After Hours. I'm your host, Ryan Davis. And to roll right into the bareback riding, I am joined with the man of the night. Splitting the go-round, Stephen DeWolf.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here.
How you feeling, man?
I feel wonderful as a great way to start out the finals. You know, the first round is always, everyone has them first round jitters, and it's good to get that out of the way, and then we can have a successful rest of the week.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you did great. I mean, how did it feel to come off of a tour championship? Did that kind of give you a mojo boost rolling into round number one?
Yeah, I worked hard all year. So all year long I was putting in the miles, and I was focused on rodeo, and definitely set my goals. So I focused on that tour championship, and then after that I set my goals even higher. So it feels good to win the tour championship, and just know that I come in number one man, and that's the way I want to kick it off.
Yeah. No, because you've been hitting not only Indian rodeos, you've been hitting the pro circuit pretty hard too. You made the circuit finals this year, and with your traveling partner, the kid you grew up with, Mr. O'Connell, who you split the go around with tonight. Talk about that relationship a little bit.
Yeah, that's great. Just to split the go round, 6:05. We took it home today. So Shane's a great partner of mine. We grew up together in high school rodeos, and we've been all over the country. We run into each other, and we're always excited to see each other. It's been a long time coming. So just to split the round was really special to be with Shane, and I couldn't ask for any more.
That's awesome. Speaking of go around win, let's take a look back at the moment where you captured the split in the go round. Talk about this ride a little bit.
Yeah, this horse is amazing. It's a Pretty Woman, a Bar C5, and she really bucked. And so right there, I'm coming around the corner is the hardest part. You really got to set your feet hard. And I was just so happy. I don't know if you noticed, but if you look on the back of the buck and shoots in the replay, the flank man, Tyson Cardinal, he jumps off of the chute, and he runs down there just to make sure that horse is doing his job. And that just goes to show how much he cares not only about the horses but also the cowboys.
Right, Tyson Cardinal second to none. He's kind of the shepherd of that whole Bar C5 herd.
He's a hard-working man.
Yeah, he is.
Sure.
It's awesome to see him up and down the road. He's working pro rodeos, coming to the Indian rodeos, and like you said, he comes down here, takes care of his horses at the Indian finals, and doing stuff like that. That's
Yes,
got to
sir.
make you feel better as a contestant to know you drew one of those Bar C5 horses.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know he's going to jump over the back of the chutes and help you out a little bit throughout
Yeah,
that ride.
I know that Tyson's going to go above and beyond with not only the horses, but I know it's going to be a good horse. When they have Bar C5 next to their name, that's going to be a good horse. And I was so excited when I seen that draw tonight. I come back there, and I knew what I had to do. Just go out there and do my job. And, I go out there. I know I have God behind me in everything I do. So I was just coming in thinking about everything that had come up to this point. I won the tour championship. I went on down the road. I went to the circuit finals, and I accomplished a lot of goals. But coming in and getting the first round, that's really special. So it's cool to get that out of the way and start the week off right. And I'm excited to keep it going, throughout the week.
Stephen, you talked about all the miles you travel, all the rodeos you've hit. It takes a village to make the run you did this summer. Tell me about who's behind you here.
Yes, sir. I couldn't do it without all the great people and great sponsors that are behind me and backing me. So I have Four Bears Casino. That's been a really big main sponsor of mine. And I got Up North Outlaws, Wild West Screen Printing Embroidery. I got Sodak Builders, Dakota Discount RV. I got Navajo Tours Direct, Dixie's Antelope Canyon Tours, and I got Black Streak Canyon Tours. Also, there's Waterhole Canyon Tours. And these people, they've been behind me and they back me. And I just, I couldn't be more thankful, for all the support. It takes a village, like you said. And getting down the road as a cowboy, not a lot of people understand, every dollar that you make is going back into it. And that's a big part of it, having people who support you and believe in you. And it just takes a lot of people and a lot of things to come together just to make this moment really special. So I just want to give a good shout out to all my sponsors and all the people helping me, and I want to say good thank you.
We'll get you a couple more sponsors after this year. What do you say?
Oh, I'll take them, yes, sir.
Awesome. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Jacob Roper coming in number 5 with a 78-point bareback ride. Whistle Joe with a 79. Jacob Lees with an 83. And your partner, Shane O'Connell, 85 points. And I'm joined with Stephen DeWolf, 85 points. Let's go to the big fellas event of the steer wrestling, where tonight the action was not disappointing one bit. Brent Belcom, an all-around contender, comes out, lays down a smoking run in round number 1 to be 3.96 seconds. I had an opportunity to speak with him in the arena. Looking forward to big things from Brent Belcom. Let's take a look at the leaderboard from round number 1. Brent Belcom at the top with a 3.96 second run. We just looked at it. J.J. Hunt in the number 2 with a 4.17. Joe Wilson looking good, 4.34, splitting it third and fourth with Nolan Conway. Big year for Nolan. He had a little bit of tough luck last year. Hayo Yazi rounding out the top 5 with a 4.68 second run. I'm here with Michaela Tatsi, Blackfeet Cowgirl. Michaela, how you feeling?
Good evening. Thanks for having me. I feel pretty good right now.
Good. That 3-second flat got the jitters out from underneath you. Let's take a look back at your run. Let's watch it back. Walk me through this thing.
I just knew I had to be solid with my start. I was first out. And I feel like whenever you're first out, it's tough mentally, more so than like competitively. So I just made sure I seen what I was going to see. I was kind of in my head a little bit thinking, well, do I go for it or do I safety up? So I just trusted all the work that I put in up to this point.
Because in breakaway roping, it's a big thing of practice. Like, you can't substitute for roping real calves.
No, you just have to trust all the work you put in and muscle memory, mindset.
Right. That's right. What's your horse's name again?
Grinch.
Grinch. Speaking of Grinch, let's talk about the green on your horse's hip. Tell us a little bit about what that stands for.
So my little brother, Peter Tatsi, he just recently was blessed with a kidney transplant. He is doing well. Everything is taking, so the green signifies that for transplants.
Yeah, Peter, he's had such a big hand, especially in the bull riding world here in the Indian world. You know, like, he's got a pen of bulls, but he used to be a bull rider himself. I was talking to Preston. We heard from him after his go-around win. Like, Peter has put a lot of these new guys coming up on their first bull, and I don't think people understand how much of a hand Peter's had in the bull riding game here. That's awesome that you guys are honoring him. I was there at his bull riding. Yeah. Everything went well. I'm glad to hear that he's doing good. You guys are just, your guys' family is second to none. You guys take this thing like it's nothing else. You guys don't lose faith in God, and I'm happy to know you. I'm very proud to know you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Flat. Let's take a look at the breakaway leaderboard. The top 5 go just like this. Tanaya Nez, 3.03 seconds. Michaela Tatsi, we just talked to her, 3 seconds flat. Competing this year for her brother, Peter Tatsi, back home. Caitlin Conway, 2.89. We saw Nolan in the steer wrestling. Paychecks going home to the Conway household. Cassidy Dennison, 2.85 seconds. And the story of the night downstairs getting her buckle as I speak is Janae Totocini with a 2.53 second run. Let's talk about the Classy Man's event of the saddle bronc riding, where we had some flashy horses and some flashy cowboys, INFR level cowboys, on down to previous world champions, as we take a look back at the 3-way split. Number 5 spot's going to be Hunter Sapola, 69 points. Caden Deal with a 73. Cash Deal, Jackson Ford, and Cash Wilson all topping the mark with 80 points. A fine pen of bucking horses out tonight. I'm expecting big things in the saddle bronc riding. We are here in studio with the one and only tie-down roping phenom, Joby Johns from Z Springs, Florida. Joby, how you feeling?
Man, pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you bet. It's an honor to have you. How's the week been so far? I know we're early on, but how you feeling? You feeling healthy? You feeling good?
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. You know, had a little horse trouble today, but, you know, just pray for the best for the rest of the week and just keep on going after it.
But you're right in the mix, though. You're right in the middle of the pack. I think you're going to be sitting all right when we get to talking about that average race throughout the week.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it is an average, like you said. I mean, just knock one down after the other, and that's all you got to do.
How long of a drive is it from Z Springs, Florida?
It is a long way. It's 30-plus hours. It's a long ways.
And tell me about the horse you're riding.
Man, he's I got him about a year ago. I got him from a good friend of mine down there in Texas, and he's been pretty good. We get along really well, and he's like I say, we had some horse trouble tonight, but it'll get better as the day goes on.
What are you going to do to improve on that with that little bit of horse trouble? I mean, you working?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, open the arena during the mornings, and just ride him, work him around. get him used to it, get him comfortable.
You were under 10 seconds, one of the few that was under that 10-second barrier. How's it feeling to be under that 10-second mark?
It feels really good, just coming here trying to keep my cool and, not safety up, but just go at it and, make everybody catch me.
Yeah. What was the game plan backing in the box there?
Well, there's really no game plan. It's just take every calf, one calf at a time. And, it's just rope that one that you're at right there, and then
That's all you can do, man. It's a pen of wolves in the tie down rope, and I think you're going to be just fine throughout the week.
Yes, sir.
Keep up the hard work, my friend. Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it.
Let's take a look at the tie down roping. It was on fire tonight. Joby Johns, we just spoke with him. 9.72 in the bottom of the top 5. Zane Not Afraid coming in the number 4 spot with a 9.64 second run. Jay Guerrero, 9.45, round number 1 at night. Absolutely crushing it. Corbin Fisher can't cut out the Wonder Kid with a 9.29 second run. But the legend still holds at number 1 with a 9.27 second run. That is none other than Blair Burke. Let's go to the only team event that we saw in performance number 1, and the only team event we're going to see throughout the week, the team roping. Comprised of the header and heeler. Matches made in heaven. 5th place coming at the bottom of the barrel with a 5.66. Daisy and Begay, as well as Fischler and Morgan with a 5.52 second run for the number 4 spot. The NFR Cowboys, 3.3 second arena record holders. That's Eric Rogers and Aaron Sinigini with a 5.38. But Sells and Lansing going to top it with a 5.28 second run. And the men of the evening, Blaine Redhorse, Chance Hunter, afternoon performance, absolutely came out and smoked one to be 5.15 seconds to lead to start the week. Let's chat about the barrel racing. Last year, the tail of the tape was tipped barrels costing world titles. This year, we started off round number 1 with a couple tip barrels, but one of the cowgirls had kept all 3 of them up. From my hometown of Billings, Montana, I am joined here with Miss Carson Hibbs. Carson, how you feeling?
Good, really good, actually.
And what is your horse's name?
Her name is Dally.
Dally. Tell me a little bit about Dally. She's a new mount. You got 4 brand new smoking wheels coming into the barrel racing. Talk about Dally a little bit.
Yeah, I just bought her at the beginning of September, actually. And today was my 6th run on her ever.
6th run? Mm-hmm. You've only ran her 6 times?
Yep.
This is your first rodeo ground run on her, correct? I'd say you did pretty good.
Yeah, she handled it really well. She was trained by the same person that trained my good sorrel mare that I ran all summer. So it was a pretty easy transition, and she's really easy.
Good. I'm glad it's all coming together for you guys. I think you guys have a promising future. Let's take a look back at the leaderboard from round number 1. In 5th place, Ashley Watley, 16.203 seconds. 4th place, Kelsey Gillen with a 16.203. Sally Williams, 16.200. Carson Hibbs, the one and only, 16.191. And the junior, the Wonder Lady. This is a name we're going to be talking all week about, Little Miss Quinley Inman with a 16.025. We had an outstanding pen of bulls up tonight. The bull riding was highlighted on my day sheet because of the Cowboys and the bulls we had up in this event. Let's take a look back at the replay. Absolutely spurring one down fresh off of an injury. Long season. Long time awaited for Preston Lewis. He was on number 928, Amarillo Days of the Key Ranch. Jacob McCabe told me this was his pick, and we just rolled right on into it. Preston Lewis, outstanding job. He's at the top. 83 points he was on 928, Amarillo Days. Number 2 spot, Vanel Mariano from the afternoon, 80 points. Evan Batoni, the bareback rider, turned bull rider, 77 points for the 3rd spot, and Tegan Gray, 75 points to round out your top 4. Performance number 1 did not disappoint. Thank you to all the contestants that joined me here in the booth for the INFR After Hours. I'm your host, Ryan Davis. I hope you follow along with us for the rest of the week because you do not want to miss what's going on here in Las Vegas. If you're not here, I want you to be down here for the remaining performances. Indian Country, God bless you. We'll see you for round number 2. Stay classy.